Okay, everything is dropped free. Here's the lower control arm. It's just hanging free on its bushing. The hub here is loose and the shock's loose. Now I just got to get the spring out. To get the spring out, I'll use a crowbar. I'll put the crowbar in here and lever the spring out. It's not under any tension. It's just sitting there. The spring will pop right out. Okay, just to give you a comparison, on the left is the Mercedes spring and on the right is the Toyota Hilux front coil spring. As you can see, there's a slight difference in length, and because the Toyota spring is thicker and has more tension, I have to cut it down to achieve the ride height that I need. You can cut more off if you like the drop look. In my country there's a lot of potholes, so I like to have my tires raised about 2 to 3 inches above the wheel height. Okay, I've ascertained my ride height. I'm going to use this angle grinder with a cut-off disc, and I'm going to cut my spring off where I've measured it to suit my ride height. The Toyota Hilux spring has a slight taper in the bottom. It's about, I don't know, about 10 millimeters in circumference, smaller at the bottom. That allows it to fit into the lower arm of the Mercedes. So be sure that you cut the right spring to suit the lower perch of the Mercedes and set it in at the right top to bottom. So lower diameter in the bottom. The top fits perfectly. As you can see, with the new spring in, there's a lot of play. See how loose the spring is? The spring's very loose. I've got a lot of play, so we don't have to worry about tensioning. Once I set the spring up, I'll set a jack right under here and slowly jack it up till my bolt holes align. Okay, I'm busy jacking. Here's my jack, and I'm jacking slowly up, jacking. See my holes lining up? See my holes lining up? Let me get the angle right. There you go. There's my holes lining up nicely. There we go. Bang on. Minimal effort required. Now I'm going to slot the bolts back in. There's a lower shock mount and the hub mount, and tighten those up. Right, as you can see, my bolts are in nice and tight. And it's not focusing too well. Well, in here, that's all in. Okay guys, this is now the ride height of my 2003 Clk500 Mercedes with the Toyota springs. As you can see, I've got a nice height between my rims and the wheel arch, and the spring should still settle in, so I expect to drop another ½ inch to 1 inch and give me a good comfortable ride height. I already know with the firmer shocks I'm going to get much better improved road holding, and no more bouncing around too much. I hope you enjoyed the video.